When you talk about the life insurance, what type of insurance is it? Is it whole life insurance? Is it term insurance? Also, is mortgage insurance just to take care of a remaining mortgage balance something that you have?
Yeah, so I see a lot of people purchasing mortgage insurance, and in some cases, banks and lenders will require you to have some sort of PMI based upon, this would be your area of expertise, I'm sure, with having the proper size down payment, equity in the house and everything. But I'm more interested personally. I have a family of my own. We have a home. I don't really care if the mortgage company gets their money if I were to pass away. What I care about is that my family gets the money that they need to not only keep their home, but to also pay all of their bills. And so I would steer away from mortgage insurance and just get a proper life insurance policy that is big enough to not only pay for the mortgage, but also pay off the car, pay off the student loans for the people that are still left behind that have student loans that they have to pay off any other credit card debt, pay for the funeral, pay any medical bills, and leave behind money left over to pay all the other bills. What kind of insurance? That was a great question. I never ever recommend any form of what's called permanent or cash value life insurance, which would be, you said whole life would be an example of that. Universal life would be an example of that. In my personal and professional opinion, these types of insurance are actually just 100 or 200-year-old ways for insurance companies to get more of your money than they deserve and to give you back less than you need. Term insurance is definitely the most effective way to protect yourself, your family, your home, all of your assets. You should always, always, always get a good 10, 20, 30-year term insurance policy, because you actually don't need insurance forever. You only need it until you've paid off your debts, paid off your house, raised your kids, and by then you should hopefully have been also saving money for retirement, and you should have the funds you need to take care of your family with or without life insurance at some stage if you do everything else you're supposed to do financially.
Interesting. People always want to know right away, what does this cost? And I'm sure it varies depending on the carrier and a bunch of other factors, your health, et cetera, et cetera. But what could somebody expect, just like a range, per month or per year that they would have to pay to get a sizable policy, say $500,000 or maybe $1 million, whatever number you pick?
Yeah, I get that question all the time is, hey, Cam, how much does it cost? And the answer is, well, it very much depends on the person. And so the two biggest things that impact the cost of your term insurance policy is going to be how old you are when you buy it, and your health status when you buy it. So if you're young and healthy, it's going to be extraordinarily inexpensive. If you're older and have some health problems, which typically happens the older you get, that's when you usually start to have health problems, it's going to be far more expensive. And so rule of thumb is today is the youngest that you will ever be, and possibly the healthiest you'll ever be. You're one doctor's visit away from finding out that you actually can never buy life insurance again for the rest of your life. So I urge people to take care of this immediately. And as far as a range goes, it could be as little as $20 a month. It could be as much as $400 or $500 a month. Average, what I would say, I always ask people, how much do you pay for your car insurance? Which for most people is anywhere from $100 to $200 per month. And I like to ask them, how much is your car worth? Most people are driving a car that's worth $20,000, $30,000, $40,000. Some people are driving a car that's worth $50,000 to $100,000. Well, your home that you need to protect and your family that needs income for years to come if you pass away, that's worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. So if we could comfortably pay $100 or $200 a month to protect a $40,000 car, expect to pay a similar amount, if not a little more, to protect your family.
Okay, that sounds fair, and I think it gives anybody who watches this a pretty good idea.
Exactly.
I want to thank you for talking with me today, and I want to try to pass this information on to my past clients, my present clients, future clients, in hopes that it's going to help them protect their investment, protect their family, and make sure that everything's going to be okay in the future in that unfortunate event that someone actually has to say goodbye. And appreciate it very much, Cam.